it's me, Alex, and three of my mans. All supposed to meet at the Grover.
My intro shit ain't working, so I'm gonna do it myself.
The Grover Milk Bar couldn't afford its liquor license, so it sold milk plus drink rum, or Symptomask, which sharpened you up for a bit of the old ultra violence, which plagued our minds for the evening. And so, kiddies, death for all. Right. Against the machine like rage. Bitches say I hate you, Gage. After circle jerks, I wash my hands off and do dirt. Sick with a smirk, plus happy to stir. Fuck the first two bitches like dogs, and I jacked off on the third. I'm obvious oblivion, but that's my science. Fuck your head up like cornrows, put it by blind giants. Haven't been with it since the last corpse hit it. One blessed day smile and told the cop he did it. Of course, the most
backwards.
throughout the night will fall. But on night fall, back to be shot.
See through it. That worked out. The first houses I ever robbed. Requested. So I did it. I finally did it for you. I don't know what's up with all these intros that I got. They don't even start. Like you go to do them and it just goes back to the beginning of the act. Just corny. I'm gonna copyright infringement for this shit, but nobody's gonna sit here and put ads on my shit anyway. So I don't give a fuck. Takes from a low damage and not managed correction. I smell leak smoke, left like the anonymous. These brought back till I died and I'm embalming this. Come around and get your ass shot to clusters. Daryl should be custards back. Before you're ready to make an outfit. People said his brain was infected by devils. People said his brain was infected by devils. Infected by devils. Infected by devils. People said his brain. People said his brain was infected by gas enough. Here comes the video, fellas. Hope you like it. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Speaking to John. Appreciate the views that I've been getting lately on the videos and the positive feedback. Keep it up, guys. It's not just my channel. This is your channel too. I make the videos for you. I make the videos what you want to see. Yeah, I go on as requested. As of right now, this is a requested video. This is about the burglaries that I promised 2 videos ago that I promised them I would do it, but I did those 2 for that woman who's kind of a new watcher, so I want to take care of her first. But he requested that I talk about my first few burglaries that I ever did, and I said, all right, you know, I'm gonna leave some names out, you know, because kind of friends with people, you know, just doing stupid stuff when I was really young, and I regret it, you know. But first time I ever got arrested was 13 years old, and that was the first time I ever did acid. Never did before, and before that, I didn't rob the inside of a house. I robbed property, you know, get on the property and you steal, you know, still then get you. Here we go. You know what I mean? But like in third or something, you know, something stupid. But back then, during work and school hours, you weren't violent. That was before the tax, you changed the rules anyway, so the rules were different. I was a minor too, so stole, with 2 other guys, I stole a bicycle with those cruiser rims, you know, like it was a nice bike. Spent so much dough on making pills, very jealous. I lived a rock star life. An Arm 80, whatever the fuck it was, dirt bike. And it was nice. You know, we split up the bike parts and stuff like that. And I got the arm
the
fixed,
market.
you know, the arm
Persian rug,
fixed, and,
carpet,
you know,
got
we had our
shots
fun.
with the car kit.
That was the
Underwater
first house
shark
and
pit,
the
got
first,
glocks under
and then
armpit. Just in
after
case I
that,
start shit. Starship,
you know, the
Enterprise,
first day I was doing
pulling
acid,
up and docking.
we were riding
These
it around
37
the track
TVs, that's
of
just in the
our high school,
cockpit. I
Bluefield.
boarded all the
And
front, cause you
the
know
motorcycle
I
shit
don't
out on
drop
us, you
shit.
know what I mean? The
Time
dirt
is
bike.
money and I could
So
feel it
I was
when
gonna
the
hang out with this
clock
kid
tick. I bought Father
and just
Time,
walk
you
there. We
could
were gonna
say
walk to his
he's in
crib,
my
you know,
pocket.
and call him. Wasn't that
Yeah.
bad, especially at our age.
Yeah, you
So
heard
we're
it.
walking down the road, the
Directly
side road
from
from
me,
where I live
Solution.
right
Remember
now,
that name.
on the side roads.
Told you I got more.
You know,
I got plenty more
eventually
coming.
we did you call
But
him?
this app
And he thought he seen
makes it
someone
funny trying
behind
to
us
keep
that he
your
knew.
shit to the beat.
So he yells the
I'm to
person's
the beat right
name.
now, and then when I play it, I'm not.
What that
So,
person do?
You know, I'm doing the best I
Jets,
can to line
right
it back
to the
up and
fucking
sync
kid's
it.
house,
But
tells
this
him
is
all
what I got for you.
that
All right.
I found
Take
the bike.
care until the next
These
one.
two guys are walking with the bike. She pulls up, denied everything, said we bought it from some people at the store, you know, at up the road in Middle Country. I don't know who they were, but I did want the bike, so we did buy it. Don't know nothing. And you know, we got arrested. I got the YES program for it, and I was one of the cool kids that got arrested when they were 13, still in school. So not a cool kid, believe me, but you know, at that time, that was the first time. One of the houses I did, I lost my virginity shortly after that. You know, the girl lived by the high school, and what we would do when I robbed houses, I'd go to school, you know, take the bus and everything. Once I got off the bus, I'd walk to the guardrail. You know what I mean? Because everybody smoked pot and did what they did. Either I'd break off and go home because everybody's at work, or you know, I'd stay there and smoke my weed and chill with everybody. We had Vietnam was like right there, you know, like there was two Vietnams, the fenced in area, square, like the town had electrical stuff, and there was like the street went like that, so you could just hang out there, or the little bit of woods, trees that separated the middle school from the high school. They were both Vietnam, but this girl took my virginity, and you know, I wasn't feeling her anyway. You know, she was alright looking, you know, but I wasn't feeling her. You know, I was just done because she was just everybody's best friend, if you get what I mean. So I was like, yo, fuck it, I'll rob a house. So that's what we did. We robbed the house and got a pretty decent amount of stuff. You know, decent amount of jewelry, watches, you know, good stuff. And I had a person that was a good friend of mine. You know, it was part of my circle of, like, you know, the older kids, and their father bought the jewelry. You know, they weighed it and they showed us what it went for the stock, but he had to make a profit. You know, we got shit for compared to what we could have got, but we still got, and we had nothing to worry about. It's not like we had to go to a real porn shop and, you know, and it's like little 13-year-olds. It was a good deal, trust me. It was a good deal. So so I robbed that. I robbed that house. And another house I robbed, well, attempted to rob, there was a kid, I'm not going to say names, there was a kid, he was, we found out he was on vacation, him and his family. So me and 3 people, we decided, we were hanging out right by his house, like the kid lived right, like a block away or whatever, like a 2-second walk. So we decided to do it. So we went to the backyard, and there was a window that led to the basement, you know, and you just come up and do what you do. First, we stole the bicycle of one of the brothers. He took off with it. You know, one of the other kids took off with it. I wasn't concerned too much about the bike. I wanted to get it in the house. So he ran off the bike. You know, I think he came back, or he might not have, but I think he came back. He just left it at the park, came back, and went and broke the window that led downstairs. But I kept looking out, you know, through their fence, you know, sticking my head up, and I kept seeing their neighbor looking at us. Like, the neighbors they weren't outside, but they were like either looking at us through the window, or the front door was open and they were just standing there by the front door looking at the house. So I was like, yo, no, I don't trust this. I do not trust this at all. We gotta get the fuck out of here. I think they're calling the cops. The cops will be here any minute. So we just decided to call it a quit instead of going down and doing what we do. As we were walking to the kid's house, a bunch of cop cars passed us to go to that house. So I was right. My impulses were right. You know, like what I felt really did happen. And we were in the kid's house, you know, in the backyard. And I don't know how, 2 seconds later, the cops were jumping over the fucking kid's fence. And we got arrested, you know. And the kid who owned the house, he didn't own it, his parents did. The kid who owned the house knew that I robbed the girl took my virginity, knew I robbed another house, told on me for all that shit, you know. And, you know, I respect it, you know what I mean? I tried to rob his house, you know. So he figures, you know what, fuck him, you know. So I respect it. I don't think he's a snitch or nothing like that. But you know, I tried to rob his house. That was fucked up. And so I got arrested for all those burglaries. You know, a whole bunch. You know, because there was another burglary I did not that far from my house. Like you go down the main road, you go down the side road. It was a girl's house. Like she let everybody just walk in and out. You know, she was one of them girls. Mom was at work. You know, if she cut school, she would go to the house. But we went in through the window. Me and the kid that always went to the house. We robbed her, you know, jewelry and stuff like that. But I got caught for it. Because if I get caught for it, don't mean you have to get caught for it. I do everything alone. Even if I'm there with 10 people. I wasn't there with 10 people. I was there alone. You only caught me. There's no reason you didn't catch them. You caught me, so I did it, you know? So, I had all these burglaries. I had all these burglaries against me. You know, second-degree burglaries for my age was bad. I had to go in front of a judge. It was looking really bad, but I had a real good lawyer. And he said, it was looking at, I was looking at something. I forgot. He's like, yo, if I see you here again before, because it was like family court area. It wasn't like the adult court part, but it was still an isolate. But he's like, if I see you again here, he's like, that's it. I'm throwing the book at you. And I think he said that, like the word that like you hear in the movies. I'll throw the book at you. And what did I do? I cut school, and I used to steal beers from, it's not there no more, but King Cullen. Put 6-pack in my, you know, shit, and just walk out. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, fuck it. Any of you, you know, because I was with a group of people. Any of you guys are going to buy beer, give me the money. I'll steal the beer, and I'll just keep the money. You get the beer, you get the beer. It doesn't matter if it's paid for or if it's not. They're like, all right. So I got, you know, got the money, or I didn't get the money yet. One of the two. And I go in there with someone, you know, to watch my back. And there was this, there was only this one black dude that was in the aisle, you know, dreads and everything, shopping list. And dude's like, yo, watch out, there's someone in this aisle, man. I already had a few in my you know, in my waistband. I'm like, don't worry, bro. He's got a shopping list. He ain't no white cop. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's good. I think he's good. It's me not thinking correct. Anybody is anybody. Anybody can be a hero. You know. And as I was doing it, getting ready to leave, he grabbed me. He was security. He was fucking security undercover. And I got arrested for that, for shoplifting. And I seen that judge before I was even sentenced for the originals, burglaries. So that motherfucker flipped out, wanted to send me to prison, for a kid's prison. You know, I forgot what it was called at that time. You know, the kids, when you're underage prison. And I ain't gonna lie, I was crying a little bit. I was like, I don't want to go, fuck that shit, you know. I had a lawyer, and we fought, and I had a deal where I could take this amount of prison, or I could take this amount in a therapeutic community. I was like, I'll take the therapeutic community. Like, like, all right, I'm still free, but you're mandated. If you don't finish, you're going to prison. No problem. When I went to the therapeutic community, it was January 9th of 1996 to March 5th of 97. They were allowed to torture you back then. Like, they even closed the house. They put black garbage bags over all the windows, take all the clocks down. You didn't know how much hours you got to sleep, if you got hours to sleep. If it was night or day, you didn't know nothing. All you did was clean. And shit would last months. Like, people think, oh, like, it'd probably be like a 4-day thing. No, months. I had to stand in the corner not during closed house. That's what closed house is. But I had to stand in the corner for 3 days straight once. Just stand in the corner. One time I can get something to eat, go right to the corner. 3 fucking days. I had to fucking sit there and scrub the fuck. That was the main punishment. Hands and knees, get a little bowl with water and a green pad, and you scrub a fucking one tile all day. I would scrub it 1 hour before everybody woke up, and I'd scrub it until 1 hour after they went to bed for a month. That's how rough it was. Shit was rough. They'd put you on the chair, the guilt chair, until you told on yourself. You know, you're sitting on a hard wooden chair for a week, 2 weeks. Like shit was crazy. But I did it. I went through it. I figured it out. You know, I want to get my own status. You know, I want to play in their game. You know, and I did it. So I was good. You know, I got out. I think I was 17 by that time. 19, no, almost 17. I was 17 the following month, and caught another burglary right after that. You know what I mean? So like the burglaries never ever stopped, ever. Just did 10 years for all these burglaries. You know, finally learned my lesson though. But that was the first few houses of when I was a kid. That wasn't the first few houses of what led me to the bid. If you want to see that, hear that I can explain. That's a little more interesting. But those were the first few burglaries I ever did. You know what I mean? At 13 and 14. At 13 and 14, I was robbing every house. You know what I mean? I was a bad kid. We would do roadblocks, you know, on my road, main road, down close to the store, where like cars would fuck up their cars going over because they don't see it. You know, we were assholes. I was part of those kids. You know what I mean? That like we just were reckless. But that's the video. I figured I'd keep it short. That was by request, and the person who requested it, you know who you are. If you are interested in my first 3 burglaries of what gave me my bid, my number, my DIN number, I'll tell you. I'll tell them again. I'll tell the first 3. Those are actually, I think, the most lucrative out of all my burglaries. You know, from that time. You know, especially the first house. But those are the ones I wasn't sure what you wanted, so those are the first ones I did. Like that's what led me into it. Started it at 13. But it was weird getting arrested when I was tripping out for the first time. I was up to the point where I was like doing this, and it felt like my fingers were wrapping around my head, and I kept saying it, and then she pulls up. How'd you get that pipe? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh shit. They're gonna fucking put us on the chair. We're gonna get fried. We're gonna get the electric chair. Like, because you're tripping out, bro. Like, you're bugging out. But, yeah, that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's. You know what I mean? Like, I laid low. I just played my VR, did a few movies for you guys, you know, to watch afterwards. And if the guy requested it, or anybody, if you're interested in the first few houses I did recently, you know, to get my DIN number, then I'll tell those stories. But I did what you wanted. Anybody requests a video, I will do it. Please hit the subscribe button below, because we're at like 300. We're doing good. We're moving up. I checked my analytics, moving up pretty quick, and the views are looking good. You know, I know my older videos have like 2 videos got like over 6,000 views. The second video I ever did, and the video about the kid who turned Spanish in prison, that was Polish, that they both got like 6,000 views. You know, like we're doing good. We're doing good, because this is not my channel. This is our channel. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to entertain you guys. You know what I mean? And teach. So that's it. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I'm enjoying mine. If you could see, I'm playing my Half-Life Alyx. You know what I mean? The PC VR, and you know, I'm just doing my thing. And I'm moving out in a couple days. I think Tuesday I'm going to see the house, or I'm going to some Rustic Avenue in Medford. I know there's Rustic in Center Reach or Lake Grove right over here, but that's not the one. It's in Medford. I don't know if that's the house. And I'm checking it out and seeing the people. I don't know. I forget. I was probably told, but I forget. So I have to call tomorrow and find out what are we doing. and you know I gotta set up my medical ride to do it. And I think like right after that I just moved in, so I'm gonna have to start packing soon. And so I'm having a good time. Oh yeah, and I made my sales. I sold the Gucci Luma Luxe boots, energy boots, and I sold the Gucci wallet. So I got some good money. You know, it's en route. I got good money coming my way. That'll pay all my bills, all my credit cards, and you know have a little money to play with after that. Still got a couple more things, you know. So if you need, and they're diamond. They were official, you know. So like the guests, the Coach pocketbook and shit like that. I'll even drop the price for anybody in here if you're interested. But I'll talk to you guys later. All right, enjoy your day. All right, bye.